Hi guys, good morning. I'm off on a little adventure to my local Chevrolet dealer. This is the same dealer that I had a problem with back in December of 19 when I put my deposit down for the Corvette, and almost 2 years later it didn't materialize, so I got my deposit back. So I don't have any ill feelings towards them, really. They're the closest Chevrolet dealer to me, and actually I'm going over there this morning to pick up an accessory for the new Corvette when it comes in. So I'll tell you all about it when I get it, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is I want to thank you guys that hit that subscribe button. I think in the last week I've picked up 27 subscribers, and wow, I mean, that is unbelievable for me. I mean, I know my videos aren't that great, but I had a pretty good response on my last video. So thanks a lot. Now today, I would like to talk about an item that I picked up at the Chevy dealer. I'd like to talk about a package that Chevy's offering, at least at my dealer, for the protection of the outside, the exterior of the car, and the interior. You know, it's one of those spiel packages that you're going to get when, you know, you do your financing, pay for the car, or whatever. One thing I'd like to mention before I forget is that the dealership where I got the car, and it's Paddock Chevrolet in Kenmore, New York, he is going to have the Z06 at his showroom on June 13th. I believe it's a Monday. So probably from 10 a.m. through the rest of the day, he'll have it on display in the showroom. That's Paddock Chevrolet. So if you guys can make it, stop down if you're in the Buffalo area. I'm going to make it because I'm kind of anxious to see the car for the first time. And I have a little bit of an update on my order from a week ago. So I thought maybe you'd be interested in hearing about that too. Okay, so we'll get started now. Okay, I don't know if I talked about it the last time, but I had to order the Z51 package. But I never really wanted a spoiler on the car. And I asked him if there's any way that we can eliminate the spoiler. And I guess now there is. It's a ZF1 code number for Aero Delete on the Z51. So I'm hoping that's accurate and there's no spoiler on the car when it comes. I mean, I've looked at the low spoiler, the actual Z51 spoiler, the high wing spoiler, and nothing really appeals to me. So yesterday though, when I went to the Chevy dealer, I picked up something that may pique my interest. I thought it was worth it to try it. It's another spoiler that you don't hear too much about, and I think it's a GM, let me read here, GM part number 19432036. It's made by Air Design. I've got it here with me, and I didn't think I'd be doing this, but I thought, well, there was a couple of reasons why I thought I'd try this. Let me get it out of this protective sheath here. So here it is. It's a low, very kind of obscure type of, I guess you would call it a spoiler, a lip spoiler. I don't know if you can really see this that well. And it's just held on with adhesive and some double-sided tape. So there's no holes that have to be drilled in the bumper. And for me, this seems to go edge to edge to the trunk lid outline. It doesn't extend to the edges of the body fenders. So it doesn't, for me anyhow, doesn't disrupt the flow of those lines. That's what bothered me with the low spoiler, the high wing, Z51 spoiler. The supports ran to the edges of the fender lines, and it kind of spoiled it for me, the flow of the actual original lines of that Corvette. I think it's, you know, a beautiful design, and I didn't want to see it compromised. But on the same token, I know this really wouldn't serve much as an aerodynamic feature, but what I'm thinking about is a little bit of the break in the color. Since I'm getting all yellow, I was thinking more than just the vent that's carbon flash. I needed something else. So I decided to get this, and I'm going to just set it on the car for the time being when the car gets here. And then I'm going to make a decision whether to install it or just leave it all yellow in the back. But this is pretty unobtrusive, and I think, personally, I think it would kind of look nice. Anyhow, I'm going to give it a try. Normal price on these is around $550, but I had a 20% off coupon from General Motors, the Chevy dealer, and we had some reward points, not very many. So the whole spoiler came to about $404, and I thought, well, if I don't like it, I can always sell it. And I went on Air Design's website, but this must be an exclusive product to GM because I couldn't find it on their website. So I'm including some pictures of spoilers for you just to take a glance at, all in one, you know, in one spot where you can see the Z51 spoiler in black or body color, the high-rise spoiler in black, and the low spoiler in black and body color. That way you can make a quick comparison. And also I've got a couple of pictures of the car with no spoiler on it so that you can see the differences and what I'm talking about in the flow of the lines. I'm also including a picture, I hope that turns out, of this spoiler on the car, and to show you how unaffected the body lines are with the addition of this spoiler. So let me know what you think of the spoilers. I mean, everybody has their own taste, own flavor for them, and I'm not against spoilers. My 72 Camaro has a high spoiler on it, and I'll tell you, the car would look funny without the spoiler. So yeah, I'm not against spoilers, but it just, for this car, it just didn't work for me. I'm just hoping that this does. So here's a picture of the high wing spoiler in black. Here's a picture of the low wing spoiler in black. Here's a picture of the low wing spoiler in body color. Here's a picture of the Z51 spoiler in body color. And here's a picture of the Z51 spoiler in black. And here's a picture of my spoiler. I would call it a very low lip spoiler in carbon flash black. So I made a phone call to the concierge service. There was a phone number for that, just to verify that my dealer was accurate in telling me that I was at status code 3000. So I called up And sure enough, I am at status code 3000. She told me that expect 3400 status in about 3 weeks. And at that time I would be getting an email from them. My dealer would be calling me. So, order 3400 is what they refer to as order broadcasted for production. It means the parts have been pulled for your car, and I guess they're ready to go at that point. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is when I was in the dealer's office about a week ago, another guy walked in who was responsible for some of the packages, I guess, that you can buy. I know there's a tire and wheel package. I didn't inquire on any of this. They were just talking about some things. They didn't really talk about in detail the tire and wheel package, but there was a paint protection package that they were talking about, and they coat the car with a Teflon. I got to do some research on that because I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't butt in. I didn't ask any questions. And apparently they got some sort of a coating that they can put on the interior. I gather it's like a Teflon or something. He said the whole package is $695, and he seemed to indicate that about every 3 months the Teflon coating has to be reapplied. So I don't know if any of you guys have run into this, have heard about it buying your car, or received your car, and you know, you have to listen to these spiels on these packages that they have. So, I mean, I was always under the impression ceramic coat the car or whatever, and I don't know what the Teflon coating really does. So anyhow, that's all I have for today. So I'll keep it short as I can, and then anything else that comes up, I'll let you know as soon as possible. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.